Good morning, good morning, good morning, Emirians. Good morning to all our 51 participants in this call. Good morning to all our leaders all the way from different countries. Good morning. I would like to wish everyone a very happy and of course a very healthy morning, okay, to all of us. So today we are here once again, okay, gathered for another great opportunity to learn, okay, with of course our newest, okay, and of course our upgraded compensation plan, okay, for the year 2023. So I'd like to see a thumbs up, okay, in our chat box if everyone are ready and if you can hear me clearly, okay. I want to greet, okay, each and every one of you who are here, okay. So please share our Zoom link, okay, to all your business partners. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, good morning, good morning, good morning, Ghana, good morning, Nigeria, good morning, Trinidad and Tobago, okay, and from wherever you are, okay, we would like to wish you a very happy and positive day once again. So this is a great opportunity for us to be able to welcome, of course, the new year, okay, with the new wave. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you our very own, okay, Life International coach, no less than our very own Mr. Brian Louis on the call. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Aris Masaso. I'm so happy, so excited, and always so grateful to be here to share with our IMMERI superstars, as Dr. Creed Kawoda would say. I want to thank you so much for giving me the absolute pleasure, the opportunity to share our redefined compensation plan with our amazing IMMERians. And I want to say a very big thank you to you for that awesome video. That awesome introduction video that always, walks us through the journey that we've been on here at IMMERI. Thank you so much for opening today's event. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all so much for being here. Thank you to all of our amazing IMMErians who have embraced our redefined compensation plan. It has been such an amazing and wonderful experience, chatting with so many of the members, getting the feedback, understanding what it is that moves our IMMErians. And it has really been so awesome and so overwhelming to see such positivity coming from our members. Of course, I want to thank in a very big, special, and major way our board of directors. We have to be very grateful to our board of directors. Of course, Mr. Lau Changwan, our chairman and CEO, Mr. Tan Kam Fu, the vice president for IMMERI Southeast Asia, and of course, Mr. Yap Yen, our vice president for IMMERI International Operations. We thank our board of directors for coming up with this compensation plan that really aligns us with our goals. It aligns us with the things that we want to achieve here at IMMERI. And of course, it will be remiss of me if I didn't thank and edify in a major way our Vice President, Dr. Queen Komoda over there in, I believe, in the Philippines, operating now for all of Africa. I really want to thank her for everything that she has been doing in the background, making sure that things are running smoothly, making sure that we move forward in faith and move forward into an amazing 2023. So again, a very big thank you to Dr. Queen Komoda and of course all of our IMMERI corporate. We have to always be grateful for the contributions to our journey, all of the contributions that are made by the members of our corporate structure, IMMERI corporate, that would actually, support us in our journey here at IMMERI. And so again, I want to thank all of the leaders, all of the members, and everyone that has made the decision to join us here so far. And of course, many of you who are joining us via the recording. Thank you so much for your attention. We in this presentation, which is training, we're going to go through our redefined compensation plan. So I want to encourage you, we do have space still in the Zoom. We encourage you to please share with your members, share with your business partners so that they will be able to join us and capture some of the live information that will of course be in the recording, but it's always awesome to actually get this information and feel it live. It always feels better. And so let's jump in today's session. And so today what we're going to do is we're going to do another part two of our redefined compensation plan. Simple, fast, and guaranteed. Also take a note that it's revised. We have revised slides. Many members have been so grateful to have received the slides last week. Many have gone through it. Many have gotten a really, really good appreciation and understanding for the comp plan. And so again, you notice that we have revised the slides. So this revision will be made available to all of our members as well, as we now tighten things and redefine things in order to make it even clearer for our members and of course for our guests that will be joining us here in IMMERI in 2023. And so as we were saying last week, we have 9 amazing rewards. We have our sponsor bonus, our fair pay bonus, our lifestyle and the travel rewards, leadership bonus, same rank bonus, matching bonus, car reward, and house reward. Of course, as we do in IMMERI, we have no compulsory maintenance or authorship. That means that here at IMMERI, we do not force you into purchasing products in order to earn income. Here at IMMERI, we want a community that enjoys our products, and all of us enjoy our products. I can't imagine being without my Adwell anymore. I can't imagine being without my Ali Heart. Of course, my wife Alicia can't imagine being without a Femtima and a Virgin. And so as IMMERians, we want to be a product of our products. And in doing so, of course, we would have a very, very healthy business and of course, a very healthy community. And so we're going to break down all of these amazing rewards in order for you to get a really good handle and a really good gist of what it is that it takes in order to move each bonus. And so let's start at the very, very beginning. And so for the curious, we say we have the starter pack. It's valued at $100 US. In exchange for your money, we get products. So this is not just a financial element. So here we get products in exchange for our money for a total of $100 US. We also would receive 1 personal fair pay bonus share allocated at time of registration. So for new members coming in, this is what they will receive by default. Our compensation plan now allows us to hit a maximum guaranteed income. And so for people that get started at this starter pack, that will give them a little bit of product, they still have the ability to 5x the actual money that they paid for their starter package. And so we have a maximum guaranteed income there of $500 US. We say for the entrepreneur, we also have the professional package valued at $500 US. It allows for the allocation of 5 personal fair pay bonus shares. And of course, we have maximum guaranteed income of $3,500 US, allowing you to 7x the value of your starter package there as well. And for the experts, we have our expert package for pioneers. Our expert package that is valued at $1,000 US allows for you to have 10 personal fair pay bonus shares allocated and a maximum guaranteed income there of $10,000 US. So it allows for us to now 10x the value of our starter package. One of the things that I like about this, and there are many members that reached back out and said, they like the idea of goals. Many people in our industry, they don't really realign themselves with goals. They get excited about joining. They know that they can make income, but it's so wonderful to know at the very, very start that you have a goal that you're going after, an income goal. And so we have here at IMMERI so much to allow you to be able to hit that income goal. And so one of the things that you have to know about these packages is that when that maximum guaranteed income is attained for new members, remember this is new members coming in. We're going to talk about migration in a minute, but here we're talking about activation, first-time activation. And so when the maximum guaranteed income is attained, you can qualify for another cycle of guaranteed income by repurchasing any package within 60 calendar days. So many of you would note that that was 14 calendar days. So now this grace period to purchase a second package, allowing you to continue, it's now been extended to 60 calendar days. And you would be able to preserve your status, your rank, and genealogy. So this is for brand new people coming in. This is not for existing members. So when you're a brand new person coming in and they've maxed out their guaranteed income, then they will now have to, purchase another package in order to continue to earn income. For existing members, all right, let's talk about us in the terms of reactivation. And so at launch of this new comp plan, all distributors will have 0 personal pay shares and they begin earning. So this is how you turn on our compensation plan. You turn on our compensation plan for all of our members that are being migrated. You turn it on by purchasing any of our starter packages. You can purchase the starter pack, you can purchase the professional pack, you can purchase the expert pack at any time. I want you to know that the 60-day grace period for repurchase of a package is only after maximum guaranteed income has been attained. So one of the questions that we got during the course of last week is, hey, what if I don't activate, I take long to activate? What will happen? Will I be kicked out? No, at IMMERI, one thing we know about IMMERI is that IMMERI is never ever unfair in the way that it treats with our members, the way in which it treats with our distributors. Here, every single person that gets migrated will have access to their back office. They will have access to the genealogy. They will have access to whatever rank they're at for an unlimited time. Those 60-day grace period or 60-day time in which you'll get deactivated. We do have a launch promotion. We do have a launch promotion where if you were to turn on the compensation plan by purchasing any of our starter packages between January 1st to January 9th in 2023, the company will double your personal fair pay shares, okay? And so come January 10th, you will still be able to pick up the starter, professional, or expert package, but it would now revert back to the default of 1 fair pay share, 5 fair pay shares, personal fair pay shares, and 10 personal fair pay shares. Come February 1st, you can still activate. Come August 21st, you can still activate, right? So I want to make it crystal clear that the 60-day period for picking up a new package for reactivation is really only applicable after you've maxed out your guaranteed income. You've already earned the money, maxed out your guaranteed income based on the package that you purchased, and you would then now fall into that category of now having to pick up one of the packages. Also note that you can pick up the package even before. So let's say that you purchased the starter pack and you're realizing that you're earning income. You earn $300 US in just an example, or $400 US. And you say, you know what? I want to now purchase my professional package. You can go right ahead and you can do that. You can also purchase multiple packages. And so you find that here at IMMERI, it's not that you have to wait until the 60 days in order to purchase, not at all. Once you're even getting close to your max ROI, or even before you start approaching your max ROI, you can actually now pick up another one of the packages. So I hope that's crystal clear. If not, you can certainly drop your questions into the chat box. We'll be very, very happy to go through all of the questions at the end of this training and presentation, all right? And so here we have 6 achievable ranks. So we have members, we have associates, we have executives, we have managers, we have directors, and we have ambassadors. And so we start looking at ranks from the time someone says yes to IMMERI. So we have these other ranks for recognition as well as for calculation of bonuses. So our calculation of bonuses is really and truly based on production. So now it's not as much based on luck. It's based on actually helping to guide, coach, and mentor other people that you have now brought into IMMERI. And so now let's talk about migration again. So now that we know what the ranks are, so this is our migration methodology. So all pre-associates, associates, and elite associates will be recognized as associates. So all pre-associates, if you're at the pre-associate level right now, you're at the associate level, you're an elite associate, or an associate, you're just going to be an associate. All executives and elite executives will be recognized as executives. All managers and elite managers will be recognized as managers. And all directors and one-star directors will be recognized as directors. Two-star directors and above will be recognized as ambassadors. So at launch of the new plan, all accumulated PV to date, meaning all of your current production to date, all of the people that you personally sponsored, all of the purchases that you made will be carried forward into the new structure. And therefore, your rank will reflect your current performance and count towards your next rank advance. And so one of the questions that came up is people was thinking we're connecting this to another slide where we're going to talk about the actual PV, the actual volume that goes along with each of these ranks. And they were asking, is it that the company is going to be giving us this volume? But the answer is no. What we're going to have is, thanks to the migration process, the people that are at a particular rank, they will be up at that rank, but you still have to be able to continue to coach, guide, and mentor, continue to sponsor brand new people to move from where you are to the next rank based on your production, okay? And so let me make that a little bit clearer as we go on. So let's now share what it is that it takes in order to qualify. What does it take to actually rank advance? And so all sales or volume, which is all new registrations, all reactivations, all repurchases, any financial transaction between a customer, member, and the company is now considered as volume. It's now divided into two revenue centers, the major leg and the team legs. And so the major leg is the most productive leg of all of your personally sponsored members. And the team legs comprises of all of the other legs, excluding that major leg. And so most of us who've been in the industry for a while may have participated in other types of compensation plans where you have a structure where you develop what we call an elephant leg, or that particular leg of business that just runs on its own. You've sponsored someone and they just move forward with it, like a J Mama. You sponsor J Mama and she's just gonna run with it, okay? No coaching, guiding, and mentoring needed. She just knows what to do, gets in and builds a very, very big leg of business. Or you get someone in like a mad lion, like our lioness, who will just take it and run with it. Okay, so that's your major leg of business. And so you rank advance by supporting as many members as possible, not just that elephant leg, but you support other members, thereby increasing the production of your revenue centers that comprises your team legs, right? So let's give an example. So as an example, to qualify as an executive, you sponsor a minimum of 2 direct members and you accumulate 42,000 PV in your team legs. And so in this example that we have here, look at this in terms of your total production. Let's say all of your volume coming in, all of your activations, all of your reactivations, all of your reorders is summarized here based on the personally sponsored members that you've brought in. So let's say Bill has sponsored members, Bill has been working with people, and so Bill's total production has been 22,616 PV. So Bill accounts for 35% of all of your volume, which is a nice, this looks like a nice, healthy organization. This looks like a nice, healthy team. Why do I say so? Because you see that the volume is distributed. It's not like you have one big leg and you have other legs, you know, that are baby legs that are trying to keep up. So here, Bill now is your major leg, and your team legs comprises of your other members. So you have Stacy, you have Carl, and you have Adam, and they now comprise your team legs. Adam has brought in 30% with 19,385. Carl has brought in 20% with 12,923. And Stacy has brought in 15%, 9,692 PV. So here, your team legs have a total of 42,000 PV. And so with their production, and you're helping them, you have now rank advanced the rank of executive. And so here, our ranking system now allows for people to be recognized for helping as many people as possible. The more people that you help to succeed, this is how you would succeed. It's something that is a major pivot in IMMERI, and it's a pivot in our industry. This is how you know a true leader. Not someone that just rides one leg, but actually works with other people, helping other people to succeed as well. And so in terms of our ranking system, this is where the PV is coming in. This is where I was saying to differentiate. It's not that the company is saying, okay, since you're a pre-associate or an associate, we're now going to give you 8,000 PV to start. No, it's not that way. You will just be recognized as an associate, but your total PV would be represented by your production to date. And so anybody coming in brand new is going to be an IMMERI member. And then to rank advanced an associate, you sponsor one person and you accumulate 8,000 PV in your team legs. Okay. And so you will hear me very often saying, don't make the minimum your maximum. It's not that this is a stipulation, it's one or more, two or more. That's why we say minimum. And so you can now sponsor as many people as possible. And so you would get that volume coming in from multiple legs, multiple people that are actually sponsoring and purchasing products, allowing you to now continue to rank advanced. And so as an associate, you would sponsor a minimum of one person, and you would accumulate a total PV in your team legs of 8,000 PV. As an executive, you would sponsor a minimum of 2 direct members and accumulate 42,000 PV in your team legs. As a manager, you would sponsor a minimum of 3 personally sponsored members and accumulate 280,000 PV in your team legs. And as a director, you would sponsor a minimum of 4 direct members and accumulate 980,000 PV in your team legs. And you would rank advanced to ambassador by sponsoring a minimum of, let me just move this out of the way, 5 direct members or more and accumulate 42,000 PV in your team legs. And so, as I shared, my friends, this really allows us to be able to coach, guide, and mentor other members and help them in order to become successful. And as you see other people rank advanced, guess what? You rank advanced. Because as you help people to rank advanced, associate, executive manager, director, and ambassador, guess what's happening? Your actual team legs, your team volume is actually growing, allowing you to earn income, allowing you to rank advanced, and of course, help others to do the same. And so let's talk a little bit about migration. Again, we have members here that have what we called, they have points that are reserved. So let me read this through so I can remind some people, because some people were confused by this. They couldn't make the correlation with the reserve points. So in cases where directly sponsored downline's rank is higher than the upline. So let's say you're an associate, you sponsored someone and they became an executive. So in our current system, they rank advanced before you. Leadership bonus points are reserved because in our case currently, you'll be entitled to a bonus. You're entitled to a leadership bonus when someone rank advances to the executive rank or the manager rank or the director rank. And so in our current system, we have members who have this leadership bonus points that are reserved. And it was held until they get to the matching rank of their downline. So in the case where we have people that are associates and they have a downline, they sponsored someone that became an executive, the system was waiting for them to become an executive as well in order to pay them that leadership bonus. And so when migrating to our new compensation plan, these reserve points from leadership bonus will be converted to PV, and a percentage of which will be added to your team legs total based on just how far the member was away from their next rank advance. And so here's how it works. So let's say that the person is an elite. Let's say they are an elite associate, and remember their downline became an executive. So now on their board, they would have to get through the associate board in order to become an executive. So in this case, the system would look, I would see how much reserve points are there. It would take 10% of the reserve points because it has 8 tasks or positions on the synergistic board left for the person to advance. The system would then take 10% of the reserve points, convert it to PV, and put it towards the total of the team legs. And it does the same thing when it sees 7 tasks left, 6 tasks left, 5 tasks left, 4 tasks left, 3, 2, and 1. And so in this case here, the system would automatically come the end of the year, come December 30th, the system would now capture these people who have reserve points, convert these reserve points to PV, and then calculate the percentage that's going to be added to the total team legs. So remember, reserve points from your leadership bonus will be converted to PV and applied to your team legs, allowing it to count towards your next rank advance. And so you're not losing anything. As I said, IMMERI never treats us unfairly. So here we're seeing where even our reserve points will get converted and work towards and go towards our next rank advance. So now let's talk about the bonuses. So let's talk about how it is that we earn income. So the first bonus is our sponsor bonus. This is when we sponsor brand new members, as well as we have existing members that are reactivating. Remember, where members would have earned their total ROI, they've gotten their 5x or their 7x or their 10x, and they're now reactivating. Reactivations also count for the sponsor bonus calculation. Isn't that cool? And first time activations, as people purchase their starter kits, as we now move forward on January 1st, 2023, all of those activations are also counted as sponsor bonuses. Isn't that cool? So as we see people now re-sign up, as well, not re-sign up, bad term, as they reactivate themselves or they activate themselves on the new comp plan, we will start seeing people earning income immediately as their personally sponsored members now actually activate themselves in our new comp plan. So members, associates, executives, and managers all earn 10% sponsor bonus. So for the people that you have personally brought into IMMERI, you earn 10% sponsor bonus based on the package that they have selected. Or if you have people that are reactivating the same, you earn 10% sponsor bonus as they reactivate. For directors, directors earn 10% on their first level and 3% on their second level. So this allows directors to enjoy even more of that sponsor bonus. So don't we all want to go towards the rank of director? We all do. At the rank of director, you start earning more income because you've contributed more to our community. And so as a director, as you personally sponsor members, or you have members that are reactivating or activating for the first time in January of 2023, you will earn 10%. And as those members now see reactivations, new purchases, etc., as a director, you would see 3% on that second level. And for the ambassadors, 3 levels deep. For the ambassadors, personally, you will see 10% on your first level, 3% on your second level, and 2% on your third level. So remember, sponsor bonus is calculated and paid on starter pack and reactivation. So exciting. Can't you see yourself earning income in such a very powerful, powerful way? As people now, remember, we have a community of thousands of people. As people now decide to move forward with us here at IMMERI and purchase their starter pack, at any time, you will see a sponsor bonus coming in based on the package that they have selected. So wonderful. Now introducing our fair pay bonus. This is new. This is something that I know many people are getting used to, but we're going to try to make it as simple as possible. We tighten up on the language a little bit so that we can make it a little bit clearer. Of course, if there's anything unclear to you, we encourage you to put it into your chat box. Now that you've had an opportunity to digest and go through the compliance, get yourself acclimatized, of course, we appreciate your positive comments. So introducing our fair pay bonus. And so here, this is an opportunity to enhance our sponsor bonus. So this is really tied to brand new people coming in. It's tied to new registrations and activations, new activations and reactivations that are coming in. And so every time someone new joins your team, you get paid a bonus. So every day, 10% of all new registrations and reactivations, I'll just put reactivations on there, is set aside and distributed proportionately to members based on their total fair pay shares. The more shares you hold, the more you earn from 10% company sales. Again, new activations and reactivations that are allocated and paid every single day. So increase your number of shares with our unique share acceleration system. So here's how it works. So as a member, remember, when you first get activated or you first get reactivated, you would now get personal fair pay shares based on how you get registered. But as you now have members that are coming in, you're sponsoring new people, you're also picking up additional shares called team shares based on their package that they selected. And so in this example, let's say you purchased the expert pack, right? By default, you would have 10 personal fair pay shares. And when you sponsor your first person, based on whatever package they select, you will earn 20% calculated on their fair pay shares. When you sponsor your second person, you would earn 50% calculated on their fair pay shares. When you sponsor your third member, you would earn 80% calculated on their fair pay shares. And your fourth member and beyond, you match 100% of their fair pay shares. This is encouraging us to keep sponsoring. So many people, they get to that stage where they sponsored one person and quit, or the second person and quit. But it's when you get to that third person, it's like a speed bump for most people in this industry. That third personally sponsored member, that is a virtual speed bump for most people in this industry. Most people quit at 2. And so what we're encouraging you to do is to get over the speed bump by now sponsoring your third, your fourth, your fifth. By the time you've sponsored your third person, you are now getting off the training wheels. You're now riding the bicycle and you've removed the training wheels. If you can sponsor 3, you definitely can sponsor 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20, 40, and beyond. And so here's an example of how the fair pay bonus really works and how it's calculated. So as I shared, let's say you picked up your expert pack. By default, this is outside of our promotion now, you would earn by default 10 personal fair pay shares. So you've now gotten 10 personal shares based on the package that you selected when you made the decision in January 1st to move forward. Then, as you now sponsor your first person, you now have your first fair pay share based on this person's package they selected. So here, the professional pack was selected by this person, you get 20% because they're your first person. So here, you would get one fair pay team share. Then let's say on another day, January 5th, you sponsored your second person. Because they are your second person, you would earn 50% calculated on their shares. So this person took the expert pack, so you would get 50% of 10 shares. You get 5 shares. Then you sponsored your third person. You got over the speed bump. And because they are a third person, you now get 80% of the shares that they received at sign up. So here, in this case, this person on January 9th, they selected the starter pack. So you get 80%, which is 0.8 shares. And on January 20th, you got your fourth person. This person picked up the expert pack. And so you picked up 100% of their shares on February 20th. So here, the system would match the shares of your fourth person. You pick up 10 fair pay shares. Let's say the following month, you sign up somebody again, you would get 100% of their shares. And so the system rewards you by giving you more shares because you're recruiting more people. And so here in our scenario, you have now accumulated 26.8 total fair pay shares from your personal share allocation. Remember, 10 personal shares that you would have gotten when you activated at the expert pack. And by sponsoring A, B, C, and D, you would have picked up 16.8 shares. So that's how you would arrive at 26.8 total shares. So as you can see there, the more you have, it's the more that you earn. And so fair pay bonus and SAS calculation is daily. So every day, as brand new people come in, as new activations are happening, the company is just going to continue to pay us because we have contributed to the actual community. And so fair pay bonus shares and SAS calculation is daily until max ROI is achieved, until you've received whatever is your 5x or your 7x or your 10x. Once you received your maximum payout, the system says, okay, you've hit your goal. What do you want your next goal to be? Do you want your next goal to be the same pack that you activated at, or do you want to use another pack? So because we're now starting all over again with selecting a brand new package, our shares, our total shares would be reset to 0, and we get to start all over again. And so how do we actually earn from this? Our fair pay bonus is calculated based on the total company PV. So let's say the activations or registrations and reactivations came up to 1 million PV for that day. 10% would now be allocated to our SAS. Now, the total shares from all distributors is 20,000 shares. Let's say amongst all of the distributors that we have in that territory is 20,000 shares. The system will now take 100,000 points PV and divide it by 20,000 shares. So that will give us $5 per share. And based on our previous example, your share is 26.8. So your SAS calculation and payment for that day would be 26.8 multiplied by $5. So in this case, it'd be $134 would be your actual payment based on the actual registrations and reactivations for that day. So remember that the fair pay payout of 10% of total daily registrations and reactivations is shared proportionally with those who recruited more. So the more people that you sponsor, the more that you would earn based on the people that you're bringing in. And so again, as I said, it is designed to allow you to sponsor more people. I was talking to members and they're trying to find all types of ways to jimmy the system. Just sponsor more people. Sponsor more people into the community. Don't try to register yourself, re-register yourself, put yourself in 5 times in order to accumulate. Don't do things like that. That's a short-sighted way. And in this industry, there are 2 things that would make money run away from you. Short-sighted vision as well as inactivity. There are 2 things. And so you've got to have a long-term vision. You want to be able to have this business continue to pay you. And so you want it to be based on other people. So we encourage you to not try to jimmy the system, not try to orchestrate things, not try to, as we say over the Western Hemisphere, gerrymander. You don't want to gerrymander the system. You want to be able to work in tandem with the way that the system is designed. We encourage you to do things the right way, and you will have the right result. So now we also have an international global pool bonus now. So we encourage you to build locally, but think globally. As your team expands internationally, you can now override the system and extend your bonus calculation to include markets outside of your home territory. So by default, the system is designed to now pay you your bonuses based on what's happening in your home territory. So how do you extend? How do you now extend? Let's say you are in Ghana, very good example, and you have members over there in Nigeria. And so in Nigeria, you have leaders that are actually bringing in new members, that are actually purchasing products, generating volume, and you want to be able to capitalize on that. You want to be able to now earn income based on that activity. Well, all you do is you purchase product. We should be purchasing products anyway. But the company is saying every time that you purchase on an invoice, a minimum of 40 PV, right? So it's in 40 PV increments. What you do is that as you purchase products, and those products are in 40 PV increments, you will also activate 30-day increments of international global pool bonuses. Let me be a little bit clearer on that. So when you purchase products from IMMERI and the system sees that you have purchased 40 PV or more, the system now says, I'm going to give you 30 days of international global pool bonuses based on every 40 PV that I see. And so, for example, if you were to purchase just 40 PV worth of products, you will activate 30 days of international global pool bonuses. If you were to purchase on that same invoice, okay, so you don't have to purchase 40, then purchase another 40, then purchase another 40. No, you could just say, okay, I'm just buying products. And the system sees that you have purchased 80 PV. Maybe you purchased 82, 84, 86, 88, 90 PV. The system sees 240 PV increments. It says, I'm now going to pay you, I'm going to allow you to enjoy 60 days of international global pool bonuses. And of course, remember, you earn all bonuses. So all bonuses that you see, not just the fair pay bonus, but all bonuses will be based on new registrations, reactivations, reorders globally in your team. And so as you expand, our company allows you to continue to earn income. And again, we don't force you to now buy product. We should be buying product. So this is optional. It's not compulsory, but of course, as IMMERIans, we always encourage you to be a product of your own product. And so our fair pay bonus is actually paid out in 3 buckets, 3 intervals. So your fair pay bonus is distributed, 80% is paid in cash, 5% is allocated towards lifestyle points, and 15% is allocated to travel points. So unlike conventional plans where you need to achieve certain ranks before being entitled to travel reward incentives or lifestyle reward incentives, everyone can now enjoy these rewards regardless of their rank, solely based on their effort. And so here now we have the opportunity to now enjoy our lifestyle reward, because 5% of the fair pay bonus is now allocated to lifestyle points. So these lifestyle points can be merchandised. We're yet to actually see the details of what these lifestyle points would allow us to have. But I presume it would be things like merchandise, it would be things like gadgets that of course all of us would like to have, and of course other benefits that the company would release in due course. And so you start earning these lifestyle points upon joining IMMERI. And also travel reward incentive. 15% of the fair pay bonus is allocated to travel points. And so you earn travel points upon joining IMMERI as well. So everyone can now enjoy our travel reward incentives. So let's talk about our leadership bonus now. This is another way that we get paid. So you earn a percentage of sales every day. Again, IMMERI is so amazing, giving us an opportunity to earn from the same transaction. It's the same activity. What is the activity? Purchasing products, sponsoring brand new members, reactivating our own accounts. IMMERI allows us to earn a percentage of sales every day. So now with our leadership bonus, you earn every time someone sponsors a new member or makes a repurchase, reactivation in your team. So you earn a greater percentage as you mentor and develop leaders. So here at IMMERI, as you are rank advancing, it is in your best interest to help the people that you have personally sponsored to rank advance as well. So here, when you help associates, you will earn 3% of their actual volume, their actual PV, executives 6%, managers 9%, directors 12%, and ambassadors 15%. And so let's say as IMMERians, we aspire to become ambassadors. Let's say you are an ambassador and you have grown ambassadors, you've grown directors, grown managers, executives, and associates. Can you imagine what your leadership bonus would be? You would be earning a percentage based on all of the activity that's taking place in multiple countries every single day. Isn't that amazing? So you get paid for generational differential bonus calculated on your placement tree. What does that mean? It means that you won't get left out. The system is always going to give you what is due to you. So assuming that A, B, C, D, E, and F, and G have 10,000 PV each for a day in daily sales. So you being an ambassador, you're going to go at the top, come down. As an ambassador, you would see here that you would enjoy from A, 3%, which is $300. From B, 3%. From C, 3%. From D, 3%. And over on your other side, on the E, you earn 6%, F 6%, and G 3%. So the reason that you're earning 3% on G is, notice that let's say that you personally sponsored a manager, and in that manager leg there are associates and there happens to be a director. So there is a director that has surpassed the rank of your manager. The system is saying, we will recognize that and we will pay you the differential there so that you always will earn exactly what it is that you're entitled to earn. And so as the ambassador, you will also enjoy 15% leadership bonus computed on an ambassador's rank as well. So it's so awesome that we have a leadership bonus that now pays us daily as we coach, guide, and mentor people that we bring into IMMERI. We also enjoy same rank bonus. So let's say you are the same rank of your downline. So the system allows you to earn based on the people that you're actually helping to rank advance and people that are the same rank as you. So again, nothing gets left on the table. We get exactly what we're entitled to. So you earn a percentage of sales every single day. Now with our same rank bonus, every time someone sponsors a new member or makes a repurchase or reactivation, you earn, you earn. And so here you can see you get paid daily again on your placement tree. So there are cases where, let's say that you sponsored someone and in your estimation, that particular leg of business is a quote unquote weak leg. You can sponsor another member and use placement to place that person below that member. It will just allow to accumulate the volume under that leg of business. And so here, as an associate, you would earn 2% from the people that are the same rank of you as associates. Executives, 2%, and managers, 2%, just on your first level, person that you sponsor. When you become a director, you get 2 levels now. You get level 1, your person sponsored, and the person sponsored of your person sponsored. So now you get 4%. And as ambassadors, you get 3 generations now. 2% on your first, 2% on your second, 3% on your third. So you get a total of 6% there. Also daily payout. So again, in this example that you see here, you being the ambassador, again, we're going to go top down, assuming that A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H have 10,000 PV, excuse me, in total sales. Again, how it's going to work is that on your first level, E, who has generated 10,000 PV, you're going to get 2%. F, on your second level, you're going to get your 2%. G, 2%. H, 2%. However, A is a director, and a director, you get 2 levels. And so here, notice that for that director, there are 2 generations. You get 2% below the director and the 2% for the other director. The third director down here isn't used in the calculation because a director, you're only entitled to 2 levels of the actual bonus, okay? And so again, this is ensuring that you get exactly what it is that the system is computing for you to earn here as your same rank bonus. Then we have our leadership at same rank matching bonus. How cool is that? So this is a bonus on top of a bonus. So you earn a percentage of leadership bonus and the same rank bonus that are paid to your downlines. And so as the people that you have sponsored earn their leadership bonus and their same rank bonus, you're earning a percentage of their bonus. My friends, can you see how it has now become so attainable for us to now go out, sponsor, coach, guide, mentor people, grow our community, and actively earn strong income as well. So here, the system will match a percentage of the leadership bonus and the same rank bonus earned by your downlines. And how to qualify for this is by simply sponsoring more people. The more people that you sponsor, it's the more that you will earn. So here, when you sponsor one person, you'll earn 10% on your first level. So when your first level, your personally sponsored member earns their leadership and same rank bonus, you'll earn 10%. When you sponsor 2 people, on your first level, it's 10%. When you sponsor 3 people, it goes down 2 levels. Level 1 and level 2 both at 10%, giving you 20%. On your 4th level, it's also level 1 and level 2. And when you sponsor 5 people, it now goes 3 levels deep, allowing you to earn 30%. How amazing is that? We also have our car reward incentive. So here now, when you get to the rank of director, the system now starts picking up 1% of all of the activations, reactivations, repurchases, starts accumulating that towards your brand new car. So as you rank advanced to director, you now accumulate a minimum of 15,000 points. Once done, you have now gotten your brand new car from IMMERI. And so directors accumulate 1% and ambassadors up to 2% on all of the volume sales, all of the transactions that are coming in. So the accumulation of your points is the same as how the leadership bonus is calculated, which comes up both daily registrations, and the product reorders, reactivations, all of the volume coming in. And we have our house reward incentive. Our house reward incentive also now does the same calculation. By the time you get to the rank of ambassador, you now start to accumulate up to 100,000 points, and you get your dream house valued at 100,000 US dollars. So ambassadors earn up to 1% of all volume sales. The minute you hit the rank of ambassador, the system starts accumulating these points up to 100,000. When you get to 100,000, that's it. You now can enjoy 100,000 US dollars put towards your brand new home. So again, the accumulation of your points is the same as how the leadership bonus is calculated, which counts on both daily registrations, product reorders, reactivations. And so, my friends, I pray that this has been a good explanation. As I said, we're going to go through some of the questions. So if it is that there's something unclear, you want to ask a relevant question, then we ask you to please go ahead into the chat box and lay it. You can also lay your comments. Let me know if that was a great explanation or if it's still a little bit hazy. If it's hazy, not to worry. These slides will be made available today, right after this presentation, along with a voiceover video that I know that you're going to enjoy because it has a special ingredient in there. And so I'm sure that you're going to enjoy our voiceover video, and you would be able to use it to share with your other business partners to encourage them to now select their package and move forward with us here at IMMERI. So let's talk about the migration for a minute. We talked about the migration up top. So remember, in our migration, there's a difference between migration and activation. Migration allows for every single person to be moved over into the new system. Everyone will be there with your genealogy, with your volume, with your rank, etc. Okay? What turns on the compensation plan is purchase of your starter package. That's what turns it on. And you do not have a time limit in order to purchase that package. It is in your best interest to pick up our promo, which is from the 1st of January to the 9th of January 2023, where you would get double fair pay bonus shares, but you can pick up a package at any time. There's no deactivation there. The only time that there's a 60-day reactivation window is after you have attained your maximum ROI. Only after you have earned your income based on the starter package, you hit your goal, then you have 60 days in order to purchase another package. You can purchase a package before the 60 days. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. You can purchase your package, but it allows you a 60-day window so that you will now have more than ample time to be able to use some of the money that you earn in IMMERI to purchase another package. That's certainly what I'm going to do. So let's talk about this launch schedule. Friday the 30th of December is the final day of our old compensation plan. So my suggestion is, if you are an elite executive or elite associate, you want to rank up. You want to do what you can in order to rank up, because as you move over, you will be at the higher rank from the get-go. So Saturday the 31st of December 2022, IMMERI's back office system will be down for the migration. You won't be able to see your back office for a bit, as the wonderful Ms. Heng and our IMMERI corporate now make provisions, migrating the information, migrating the data from our current system into our new compensation plan. And then come Sunday, the 1st of January, IMMERI's new compensation plan will go live. And that's when we should have the ability to now select our package and now move forward, making the purchase of whatever it is that we want to get, as well as be able to move forward with our compensation plan and our journey here at IMMERI. And so this is a little roadmap of what you should be doing right now. What should you be doing right now? As members, getting educated. And so for the 86, Dr. Green Kawoda, you're absolutely right. Here we have 86 people that have joined us, which is a good sign. It means that all of our videos that we put out, all of the PowerPoint slides, all of the information that was put out from our last event last week, Monday, has educated a lot of our members. And so a lot of our members realize, okay, I got it. I will check out the replay. And also we have many members who realize, okay, this is going to be recorded, so I'm going to tap into the recording that will be provided right after. So grateful that we now have this communication that's happening, that's flowing now throughout our members. I saw in the Zoom, the YouTube analytics that we had well over 200 people actually go through the last video, the actual compensation plan voiceover video. And so that's amazing. And so I want to applaud all of our members, all of our amazing IMMERI superstars for really, really promoting our compensation plan moving forward. So step one is to get educated. Learn as much as you can about the workings of our new compensation plan. And understand the activity that moves each bonus and stay informed. It's good enough to know what moves the comp plan. It's better to take the activity to move the comp plan. And so don't be the comp plan expert. There's some people trying to compute the variables, they're trying to compute this, they're trying to compute that. No, don't get into what we often call analysis paralysis. No, don't do that. Leave the actual computations to being live and experiencing it. There's no better way to understand a compensation plan other than to experience it. And so it's good to get the information, understand what activity moves each bonus in the compensation plan. What do you have to do in order to see the resulting numbers in your actual back office? Okay, which is very, very important. Get educated. Then what you want to do is get prepared. I say to people all the time, prepare for the new environment. It's a new environment that's going to be created as we launch in 2023. So because of our synergistic board that just allowed some people to get kind of lazy and complacent, they just kind of chill out, waiting for somebody to push them out. It's different, a different environment. It's now an environment that's rewarding activity, an environment that's rewarding people for taking the right actions towards growing their own business, as well as taking the right actions and helping other people to grow theirs as well. And so get ready to purchase your new starter pack. Don't wait until January 1st to say, okay, let me now buy my starter pack. I have no more money. No, use this time, more than a month, in order to now allocate your resources, making that decision, knowing what package you're going to purchase as we now move forward in January of 2023. Then what you want to do is you want to get in alignment. You want to get in alignment by communicating with members of your team. And so I would start with your personally sponsored members. You go to your personally sponsored members and you communicate with them. You share with them what you have learned about our IMMERI new compensation plan. You share the video tools, you share the PowerPoint slides, and you share upcoming training event announcements. Stay connected. Remember, you're staying informed. And so you want to now share with them all of the training events coming up so that they would be in the know as things may change, things may alter. As you notice, we changed the slides a little bit, altered the actual verbiage on there to make it a little bit easier for people to understand. And you define your goals. Now that you have a more vivid picture of the future, define your goals and the goals of the members of your team in alignment with the rewards and recognition of our new system. So you want to set a goal, and you want to set a goal that will be recognized. I'm sure we will have recognition for people that have hit their max ROI. I'm very sure we're going to do recognition for people that have gone from one rank to the next. I'm very sure that we will do recognition for people that have earned income. And so what you want to do is you want to define your goals in alignment with all of those rewards and recognition points in our compensation plan. And then in 2023, we welcome our new compensation plan. We welcome our new environment. We make sure that you pick up your package and that you have your personally sponsored members that have done the same, or your members below your personally sponsored members that have done the same. And we now move forward with a new compensation plan, creating brand new stories, creating brand new superstars, creating brand new names. You know, we have some iconic names. I dropped two of them, two iconic names that we have so many more, but here we're looking forward to creating more icons here in IMMERI, more people that are so focused on their success, they don't get distracted by the small stuff. You stay focused, as J Mama would say, you focus on your focus. What's your focus? To become successful in this industry for yourself and your family, to now set yourself free. And so as you do so, you would find that you would be recognized here and enjoy our compensation plan that's really designed for us to earn income. And so here at IMMERI, we're grateful to have a system here and a company that gives us guaranteed income, that gives us an actual payout of that guaranteed income every single day. I'm so grateful that now in our comp plan, as I continue to work and many of our members continue to work with others, we will see income immediately. Even when you work 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 layers deep, as those people continue to now bring other people into IMMERI, you continue to see income. I'm so excited about that. So we have real-time and daily bonus payment. We have guaranteed income based on the starter pack that you purchased or reactivated. We have no monthly volume targets to maintain. We have no leg balancing. The system will automatically allocate your team leg and your actual team legs and your major leg. So you don't have to do any gerrymandering. Remember, I encourage you, try not to do that. No compulsory monthly auto ship. We have leadership and same rank bonus computed based on your personal tree, your personal enrollment tree, as well as your placement network as well, promoting teamwork. We have training and mentorship here. You can continue to see more trainings. This training will be done again by another one of our amazing, amazing superstars here at IMMERI next week, Monday, I'm sure. So you can always plug into that, plug into all of the other trainings that we have. We have an online back office that will continue to track everything that's happening. We have a simple and easy system to present. Believe me, it's become easier and easier and easier for me to be able to explain these slides. And through our video voiceovers, it's even easier. You can share it. And of course, it will get shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. I get to see it getting all the way down to like 5 or 10 minutes. You know, the full compensation plan can be explained in a very, very quick and easy way. We have almost unlimited depth. You can benefit from the success of your downline and the downline of the people that you personally sponsored. And so all of the downlines, all of the people that are within your personally sponsored members, you benefit from their success. We have a true car and travel reward incentive. We have our house reward incentive. All of our products are FDA and NAFDAC approved. And of course, you rank advance here based on performance. So it's based on keeping the main thing the main thing. It allows us to earn income based on the activity that is in alignment with growing our community by sponsoring new people, brand new people coming into IMMERI. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all so much for being here. We encourage you to join our IMMERI community. I am IMMERI. As you can tell, IMMERI is in me. I am not in IMMERI. IMMERI is in me. I love our IMMERI community. I love the community that we built together. I love all of the things that we stand for. And so here you can own your own life. You can certainly enjoy better health with our amazing products. You can also thrive in our positive environment. That's the environment you want to create here at IMMERI. We don't want to create an environment that is toxic, that thrives on toxicity. No. We want to thrive in an environment of gratitude, of edification of our leaders, edification of our company, and edification, of course, of our amazing, amazing corporate staff. We also want to achieve our goals and live an absolutely amazing lifestyle. So as we say at IMMERI, ladies and gentlemen, stay happy and stay simple. My name is Brian Louis. I'm so grateful to have had the time with you all today. So now I'm going to pass the microphone over to our wonderful Mr. Sunshine, Mr. Aris Masaso, to take us out, as he always does, with such amazing energy. And we take a look at your questions in the chat box. So go ahead and put in your questions. We'll attend to them, as well as any comments that you would like to make. We'll now take a look at that. So Mr. Aris Masaso, I now pass the microphone over to you.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Brian. Okay, thank you for the very informative presentation. And I know that everyone are really excited, okay, for 2023. And we can feel, okay, that based on our ongoing, exchanges, okay, in the comment box. So I expect that everybody will really learn, okay, from our very own Mr. Brian Louis. Okay, so we have the first question, okay, that I want to ask is, can we have a window period to change our member ID? That's from Dr. Nono Maduba.
Change your member ID. What do you mean by that? Because you're not changing your member ID. Remember, in our migration, all of the genealogy, all of your current lines of sponsorship are going to be there. Your upline is still going to be your upline. Your downline is still going to be a downline. So it's not that you're buying a package and putting yourself below somebody else. No, your ID is going to be the same ID. And so what you want to do is, when the system comes back up, there's no time limit, because there's no changing of ID, not at all. What you're going to do is you're simply going to purchase your package. You're going to be able to purchase your package, similar to being able to do a reorder. And as you now purchase that package, it now activates you into the comp plan. It turns on the comp plan for you. So again, you're not changing your ID, not changing your ID, you're not changing your line of sponsorship or anything like that, okay? You're simply being migrated over into the new comp plan. So I hope that helps.
Yeah, so that's the answer. Your ID remains the same, okay, in the new plan. So another question, Mr. Brian, can you upgrade from a lower package, example, professional, to a higher package, which is expert, before you max out your earnings on the lower package?
Absolutely, absolutely. As I was saying, you can purchase your package anytime. So let's say today you got started with the smallest package, okay, the starter package. And let's say you started to realize, wait a minute, I'm sponsoring people and it's doing great. I love this journey. I'm now going to buy on the following day, you can purchase the expert pack. So you don't have to wait until max ROI in order to purchase your next package. You can simply purchase your package at any time. Absolutely any time.
Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. So the next question is, okay, please, how would those who currently registered as startups be recognized in the new plan?
Very, very good question. I'm going to have to get back to you on that. As I'm aware, right now, all associates will be moved over to associates. So I'm going to have to find out and get back to you on that one. For people that got started at that small startup package, I'm going to find out if maybe they are moved over as members. Okay, that would be more than likely, but I'm going to find out. And by the time we get to this next presentation, we will have the answer, or before we can share it in the chat box as well.
Yes. So another question, Mr. Brian, if one fails to activate his account before his downline does, will the sponsor bonus go up to the grand upline, or what will happen to that sponsor bonus?
Good question. No, there's no roll up. Okay, so there's no compression when it comes to the sponsor bonuses, nor is there any compression when it comes to the fair pay allocation. So if it is that the downline gets activated before the upline, guess what? The upline that is not entitled to it. The upline doesn't get anything until they activate. And so there's also no reserved points. So we encourage, like we were discussing this with G Mama. One of the things that G Mama is doing is she is now, working ahead. She's identifying with the people, the members in her team that are moving forward. She's communicating with them. And that she's now saying, okay, before B gets registered, I'm going to make sure that A is actually activated so that B gets activated after A gets activated. So we encourage you to work as teams. We encourage you. This is a great, great, great opportunity for us to now rebuild the cohesiveness between upline and downline. So I would encourage you to now communicate with members of your team. Start with your first personally sponsored members and know that in order for you to earn from your personally sponsored members as they reactivate, you have to be activated. So work with the members of your team in order to ensure that you don't miss out on any income that will be coming to you from your downline reactivating.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Brian. So another question, if okay, please, how would those who currently registered as startups be recognized in the new plan? So this was asked already. So the answer is, okay, they will be associates, okay? So lower packages, okay, will be associates automatically, okay, in the new plan, okay? That's the clarification from our country manager.
Awesome.
Yeah. So the current plan is a synergistic board plan. This new plan is running with what kind of structure? From Miss Jennifer.
Okay, can I have that question again?
Yeah. This new plan is running with what kind of structure?
Okay, I don't know. I'm not sure what she means by structure, but it's not a binary. It's more in line with a unit-level type of plan. It means that all of the volume sales is coming upwards through your personally sponsored members. Okay, so if you were to think of it in terms of a physical structure on paper, I would say it's more like a unit level type of plan. That's how I would put it, right? And hopefully you get the visual where, let's say you now are at the top here and you've personally sponsored 5 people. Those 5 people would be below you. And the volume from those 5 people, maybe they have 2 or 3 or 5 or more people. That volume is now coming up through those people, coming up through your personally sponsored and through and up to you. And so you're now being recognized based on the ranks of your downline, being paid, based on the ranks of your downline, based on their production. So it's more, I would say, in alignment with a unilevel type of plan. I hope that answers it for her.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. So another question, okay, from our chat box. Please, can I know the amount of required packages? Okay, can I know the amount required for each of the packages? So we have already shared, okay, the packages a while ago. So it's $100, okay, for the starter. Okay, we have the 500 USD for the professional and 1,000, okay, for, yes, we are showing again, okay, in local currencies. So another question from Miss Edna, okay, how long can it take to complete a cash out circle?
Well,
how long?
Sure, but that will be up to you. It will be based on your production. So that's a great question. It's not based on time, it's based on activity. And so let's say that you get started at the professional. Let's say you now take the professional path and you have a max ROI. Let's say here in Naira, you have a max ROI, we get this out of the way, of 1.75, 1,750,000 Naira. Now it's up to you to get to work, to now sponsor people, to now help those people to sponsor other people, to also help with reactivations and so on. So it's based on activity, not time. So it's not like after X number of months or Y number of months or weeks. It's based on how well you actually sponsor people and how much you earn based on your activity. And so it's not based on time, but based on activity.
All right. So from Princess Daisy, we have a question from the chat box. Okay, if one is not activated and doesn't earn from one's downline and the earning is not compressed up to your next upline, where does the expected earning go?
Now, we're talking specifically there about specific things, okay? Remember that your bonuses are personal bonuses. All of the other bonuses are personal bonuses. The bonuses that would be affected would be the bonuses connected to sponsoring people, okay? So let's be specific. So it's not that you would stop earning based on your downline not reactivating. Remember, the genealogy will still be there. We're talking about the reactivations and the sponsor bonus earned from reactivation. So for example, let's say I have made a decision, me, Brian Louis, I made a decision that, you know what, I'm not moving forward with IMMERI. And my downline, Mr. Ralph Johnson, let's say he says, you know what, I'm going to get my expert pack. In that case, the upline is no longer there. The actual upline or the sponsor is no longer there. So there's no bonus to be paid to a sponsor that's not there, okay? And no, Princess Daisy, we got to keep the system. Let's work in tandem with the system. I'm seeing your idea, escrow, so that you can earn later. No, our system is online. We're not making changes to the system right now. We're now moving forward with it. So I'm telling you what the rules are as they exist right now. As of right now, if the sponsor does not activate, does not select a package, but the downline makes a decision to move forward, then the sponsor bonus does not roll up to the upline's upline, nor does the fair pay shares roll up to the upline's upline. The volume generated by that person getting started does go to the upline's upline. Okay, so this is something that we all have to take personal responsibility to do. This is something where in this migration period, remember, we have a migration period, and then in a lot of cases, there would be a migration period that we'd see people come onto the system, get turned on, and start moving. So I'm making it crystal clear, Princess Daisy, making it crystal clear. So here, let's say that the sponsor is you. And let's say that your sponsor is me. Okay? And I can be so lucky. And here, when you make it your decision to now move forward, and I didn't, I would not be entitled to it. Okay? It's not a matter of holding it in escrow. Our system is live. Our system pays people immediately. And so, like I was saying, it's an activity for us now to now work as teams, start with your personally sponsored members, communicate with them, share with them what is happening in our new compensation plan, share with them the details, and get from them what package they would be selecting in moving forward. Ensure that they would be ready when we actually turn the system on, so that you can work as a team and make sure that you have people that are actually registering before others, so that everybody knows what's happening. That's certainly the best way to move through this migration period. Okay, so I hope that one is clear as well.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Brian, okay, for the clarification. So another question here, okay, how the major leg identified, okay? If two or more of your downline's performances are at par, which one will be recognized as the major leg? Also, what benefits do you get from your major leg?
Okay, can you run that one past me one more time?
Yeah, how's the major leg identified? So how do we identify the major leg? That's the question.
Well, the major leg is identified by the volume. It will be dependent on the actual volume that's generated to date of the actual personally sponsored members. So the likelihood of you having exactly the same amount in 2 legs is very, very, very unlikely. But I'm very sure that in that case, there would be some measure of, maybe it would be based on tenure in the system, how you know, the timing of one person being sponsored earlier than the other, or something like that, something to differentiate. But that would be highly, highly unlikely. So your major leg is the leg that has most of the volume. In a nice, healthy team, what would often happen is you may have multiple legs that may switch between being the major leg and team leg in a great team where you have multiple leaders coming up. But it would be highly, highly, highly unlikely, very, very unlikely that you would have 2 legs that have the same volume. Highly unlikely. But again, that's not something for us to worry about. That's now the system to deal with that. We just have to work with our members in order to be able to, in order to get to that volume. Okay.
Okay, another question is, what benefits do you get from your major leg?
Volume that would pay you. That's the benefit. The benefit is the volume. Okay, the benefit is the volume coming up. Remember, the major leg and team legs is used for your rank and your recognition. It's not used for your payment. And so you have your volume that's coming up from your major leg. You're earning a percentage of all of that daily volume that's being generated from your major leg and all of your team legs. And so that's the benefit. The benefit is the volume that's paying you, coming up from the major leg as well as the team legs.
Okay. Another question, please. What would be the place of elite pre-associate downlines?
Elite pre-associates would be associates.
Associates, yes. What happens to the board system?
No longer applicable. We have moved past our board system. There's no longer a board system, meaning now we are moving to our new compensation plan that no longer has the synergistic board. It now has the structure that has been identified in this presentation. So you would no longer see a synergistic board in the back office.
Okay, I think this is an important question. Please go over how we calculate PV for registrations and reorder.
The actual PV value will be shared with everyone, I believe, during the course of this week. During the course of the week, as shared by Dr. Queen Komoda in a conversation that I had with her, she had explained that, you know, we're actually going to share a lot more of the actual PV in relation to money, in relation to products during the course of the week or next week. So you can look forward to seeing more on the explanation of the PV calculation so that you can be more aware of that as well.
Okay, we have another question here. So this was answered already a while ago. Will startup packages also be associates in this new plan? Yes, they are associates. Awesome. Startups, okay. Classic members, okay, they will be recognized as associates in the new plan.
So in a big one, can you answer my question? How do I get the lecture in Arabic for the Iraqi team? That's a great, great question. This has just been done in English, so I guess we're gonna have to do some work to get it in Arabic. So you're gonna look forward to that as we crystallize the actual presentation. We're doing a lot to it, as you can see. We've changed a few things in terms of how it's explained to make it a little bit clearer. So, so in due course, we will be able to do that. We'll probably work with one of our Habibis, and we will be able to work on that for you. All right, so I hope that answers your question. Not available right now. Someone has to translate it. And so someone has to take all of the information on the slides and put it into Arabic. And so, of course, you'd count on IMMERI to be able to do that. So we will do that in due time. I'm seeing, can I have an answer for my question, please, from Mrs. Barato? Mrs. Barato, not seeing your question.
Okay,
Right.
let's go back. Okay, I noticed all our products are on 50% now. Can there be adjustments as we move higher in the business, please? As we have 30% before, thanks.
I'm not sure what is meant by that.
What do you mean by by 30%, madam? Okay, another question. What's the guarantee that this new system won't be changed after a year or two, like the present compensation plan?
Wow, that's an interesting question. There in this industry, you have to have three things in order to be successful. And you can write these things down as coming from someone that has been successful in this industry. Number one, you have to have faith, you have to have trust, and you have to have vision. Faith, trust, and vision. What has led us to now moving into this comp plan were changes to our environment. And so in response to the changes to our environment in doing our IMMERI business, our board of directors have now created and commissioned this compensation plan. In any company that you go in our industry, remember, as humans, we are not perfect. As human beings, we will create things, but guess what? God also gave us the ability to solve problems. And so there's nothing that I could say than to tell you to have three things if you want to be successful in this industry. Number one, you have to have faith, you have to have trust, and you have to have vision. What you do is you focus on what you can do. What you can do is follow this comp plan, understand what moves it, and earn income from it. There are many people who earn a lot of income, myself included, from the old comp plan. And in this new comp plan, thanks to our board of directors, we have an even stronger way to earn income. So we encourage you to do that. Focus where you should focus, which is on the activity that allows you to benefit from this compensation plan. That's the best way that I could answer that question.
Okay, so this is the question of Mrs. Barreto. I mean, in the prices of all our products, all are on same prices. For example, adult fem team are on the same.
Okay, that's another question for another seminar.
Yes, yes.
That's something that has to be answered internally, Mrs. Barreto. That has to do with
you can approach me, madam, with your question, okay, when you come to the office.
Yes.
Please publish the full lecture, okay, of questions. Yeah, of course. Yes.
Yes.
Please, I have asked my question twice. Kindly attend to. Okay.
Okay.
Does any of the new membership packages
I
have
appreciate
pre-order
your
discount,
response.
lifestyle discounts like in the new current plan?
Response.
Yeah, another question. Does any of the new membership packages have reorder discount, lifetime discounts like in the
yes,
yes, of course. Yes.
Oh.
Madam Olubunmi, yes, of course. You will be entitled for discounts, yes, as member. So I think that would be all, okay, because we will still be having a series of lectures, okay, again on Monday. So this is every Monday. So next week we will be joined by no less than, of course, our another, okay, superstar from IMMERI, Mr. Akin Barreto. Okay, it's still Monday, okay, that's November 28th, okay, next week. Same time, okay, same channel, okay, same link. All right, so For questions, okay, that we will be left, okay, of course, hanging, we will be capturing all the questions in the chat box, okay, and we will include this in our FAQs.
Okay, I'm seeing a few more questions there.
What happens to partners with multiple accounts in the current system? Are they expected to activate all their accounts upon migration? If yes, what happens to the accounts they did not activate?
That would depend on your genealogy. It would depend on what you want to do with your multiple accounts. That would be more up to you. I would suggest that you discuss that with Mr. Aris Masaso or Dr. Queen Komoda in order to determine what your approach would be. You know, if it is that you have multiple accounts where you have downline in those multiple accounts, then it would become a little bit more tricky. But if it is that you have multiple accounts with no downline, then this is an opportunity to streamline your business a bit and allow for you to now focus on the legs of business that actually have members below them, you know, and so that would help as well. So get in touch with Dr. Queen Komoda or Mr. Sunshine in order to discuss, you know, what you should do or what is your best move in cases where you have multiple accounts.
All right, so that concludes, okay, our meeting for today. So once again, thank you very much for joining. Thank you all, okay, for keeping your of course your questions, of course, with us, and for making us I mean involved, okay, in bringing you the best answers, okay, that we could, okay, for before we move, okay, to the new compensation plan. And we appreciate you, Mr. Brian, okay, for really taking your time, okay, for really of course setting this day. I know you are very busy, okay, and it's still early, okay, in Trinidad. And of course, to all our leaders who are who has questions, okay, don't worry, because this is going to be a regular, okay, training. So whatever questions, okay, that will be left, okay, hanging, there will be still, of course, training that we are going to, of course, discuss, okay, your questions. And if you have my number, okay, you can chat me, you can call me, okay. If you want to request for an exclusive training with your team, you can also call me. I'm always on call, okay. So I will be available, okay, except, okay, during the time that I will be already sleeping. Yes, because I also need some rest. So I really appreciate, okay, those who have actually commented, those who have shared their questions, okay. Thank you very much. I wish you all, okay, a very good day. I wish you all a very wonderful week ahead. Okay, stay safe always, and always stay happy and stay simple. Thank you very much. We love you all. We love you all. Thank you, Mr. Brian. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Have an amazing, amazing
thank
day.
you.
Look out for the recordings as well as the new slides coming out very, very soon.
Yes.
Have an amazing, amazing day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Barrister Princess Daisy. Thank you so much. So everybody, okay, who joined us today, thank you very much. You guys are really amazing. All right.